Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming on Saturday. That's great, you're amazing. So, as you can see, I don't look like this all the time, most of the time not. So, yeah. The most important decision in my life wasn't made by myself. It was made by my former boss and my boyfriend in one person. Funny story. Yeah, I was working in his law firm and I wasn't really good at it, okay? Being paralegal, I knew this is not what I'm going to do for the rest of my life because I felt stressed out and frustrated, really frustrated. So he was like, okay, girl, either you quit now or I fire you. So the decision was made, great for me. Yeah, I quit, and the next day I started my business. So I was like, okay, so what am I supposed to do now? I want to be Rode, I want to be Jisoo. What am I going to do now? And it is estimated that every adult makes around 35,000 of decisions each day. But luckily, 95% of them are made subconsciously. So how does this process look when you're making a decision but not knowing about it? How is it even possible that you make your decision and you don't know how did you come up with this result? Each one of your decision is shaped and formed by your core values. But what are your core values when building a brand, studying to be a doctor or to be a lawyer? How do you decide? This is my sister. She wanted to be in this presentation, so she's right there. So she represents Adolphinata. Okay, don't look at it like my sister, it's Adolphinata. So how do you get from the point 0? This picture is from 2022, when I founded Adolphinata, and she's building the brand with me every single day, so that's why she's there. How do you get from the starting point to 3 years later? I hope you see the difference. I hope we made some progress. So the first picture is in our kitchen, where for a long time we had our office, our customer service, everything. So how do you get from the 0 to 3 years later? You have to make a lot of decisions. And you don't know about those 95% decisions that you're still making subconsciously. So, how to make the right decision when building a brand, or studying, or just living your life. Ask your 14 years old version of yourself. This is my camera roll from 2015. I was 14 years old, and I loved all of these quotes, like, believe in yourself, or trust your gut. All of these that now we feel like they're childish, or they're just not too professional. But always ask the 14 years old version of yourself, because she or he needs your support, but you need them back. So, past 3 years, we had a lot of crises. It was tough, but every year you have these ups and downs. For some of us, you have your ups and downs every single day, and it's absolutely fine. But what happens when you're looking up to your role model and you're thinking like, how is she or he doing it? How is it even possible that you're like this, I'm like that? And I was thinking about this every day with my little tiny brand 3 years ago. I'm still doing it right now, but 3 years ago it was much bigger topic for me. And I was like, okay, how do I do this? What is the difference between me now and me in 3 years or 5 years or 10 years? So I got back to my camera roll, viewed all my screenshots, and I was like, okay, that's it. I love quotes. I love them so much. For you, it might be movies. For my sister, it's Pride and Prejudice. For you, it can be rap or any kind of songs that are full of those little clichés that we loved growing up in our adolescence, in our whole life. We just love clichés, but we have to admit it. So I recommend ask the 14-year-old version of yourself, because sometimes you just don't know how to proceed. And there are going to be times when you just don't know, and it's absolutely fine, because even your role models don't know. And this is the difference. Everyone has these ups and downs. Even though they look like they don't, believe me, they have it. We all have it. But what is the difference? When you're down, you need to get back to your clichés, to what is crucial for you, what is crucial for your personality, your brand, your studies, your work, anything. But it has to be close and crucial for you and yourself as a founder, as any role you can be in. You have to keep it in your mind. So last month was really tough for us. It was the worst month in whole year. So I was like, okay, so what am I doing now? I can be silent about it, or I can be loud. But how are you loud about your mistakes, about your downs? And everything was so dark. I was like, okay, this is not even Adolphinata, this is not even this pink world, but I need to get back. I know I need to, because also my sister once told me that she's never going to work anywhere else than in Adolphinata, so I need to, keep this going, because she will lose her job and we don't want it. So I do it all for her. Yeah, that's true. So I was like, okay, what now? And I was like, yeah, I need to get back to my core values. And these are all core values of Adolphinata. And one of them is transparency. So I was like, okay, now I cannot be silent. This wouldn't be even according to our core values. So what am I going to do now? And I posted a reel speaking about being really desperate, being really bad in numbers. All sales and everything looked so bad. And I was like, okay, this doesn't even sound like Adolphinata, yeah? So should I upload it or not? Should I post it? And I was like, okay, post. And then people loved it. And I was like, why? Why do you even care about our crisis and about our bad times? And they were like, no, that's great. Now I feel like you had it too. I feel like you never had a crisis. You never have those downs. So, believe me or not, but this 14 years old version of myself would be glad that I didn't give up last month and that I stick to my core values and to my favorite clichés. Thank you.